Ow. Oh hey, I just got this in my eyeball. Hey guys, it's Jordan and welcome back to my channel. So I decided today that I was just gonna do a little, I don't know what I'm doing here, a little informal video because I don't need to always be doing something that's like sitting down and like got all the lights up and like in my regular traditional video fashion. So today, I don't know, I'm clicking like that. Maybe that's just gonna be my thing. It's pretty echoey. I'm in my bathroom. Never filmed in my bathroom, so welcome to my bathroom. But yeah, this video is just going to be longer than normal. And I'm going to be, as the title said, eating my hair with bleach. Not sponsored. Anyways, so I'm using this today. It's very wild ombre brush on effect. Lightens hair lengths in a stroke. Gradated. Gradated. I think they mean graduated. Dark to light result. Anyways, this is like a little ombre kit I'm going to be using to do some highlights. I'm definitely not going to be using it the way that it's supposed to be done because they give you this little dinky brush. And I am never a fan of like those kits that are like, yeah, look at our hair color. This beautiful model got this hair color by pouring hair dye on this dinky, rinky plastic brush and just putting stripes in their hair. That's how you do it. No, people don't do that. Don't do it. Don't believe it. It's a trap. That's how you end up with like splotchy, disgusting hair and looking like a mess. If you didn't know, I actually used to be a hairdresser. I did all of my training as like an apprenticeship throughout high school, and then I took an extra year when I was finished high school, and I came back and did just like hairdressing all day long, and it would be from like 8:30 in the morning until like 12:30, but I was obsessed, so some days I would just stay there and like work on mannequins until like, I don't know, like 4 o'clock if I didn't have to go to work that day. Anyways, so yeah, I used to be a hairdresser. All of my stuff is in Alberta, and I'm living in BC, and I do not have a license or anything here, so I'm using this drugstore shit. But that being said, just because it is from the drugstore, doesn't mean it's necessarily crap ingredients. The reason why hairdressers are always telling you, like, don't do your hair and then ruin it and come to me after you're using drugstore products, is because when you're using like dark products, for example, they leave like really heavy deposit in your hair if you're using drugstore products, that it's not as heavy when you are at the hairdresser using professional product. But for the most part, it's just that you just keep layering and layering and layering color on top of color on top of color if you're doing it at home by yourself and always just like redoing the entire thing. And that is really hard to like lighten or remove if you're trying to lighten your hair, and then people just like do a poor job at home because they don't know what they're doing. But yeah, I'm sassy today, right? I would say that it's more so, like, you can use drugstore products. I'm not going to ever be the person that's like, don't ever use this or you're a piece of trash, don't ever come to me. But I also don't ever work as a hairdresser ever anymore. Like, sometimes I'll do my friend's hair if they ask, but that's about it. Anyways, it's more about how you use the drugstore products. So like I was saying, not going to use this rinky-dink brush. And actually, in a lot of drugstore boxes, you can get like these caps, these highlighting caps, and people do them at home and they just end up doing them terribly, but it's just because they don't really know how to use them properly. This one I've used like 100 times, and you can just like reuse them and reuse them and reuse them if you don't destroy them. But the secret is the little hook. Like, these are the things that you like. If you probably did this like with your friend when you were like 12 years old and they were like stabbing your head with the needle, or you got your mom to do it and you're like, Mom, you're ripping all my hair out. But Anyways, the secret to this is you need to like go in and grab like really little pieces, and you can do like just different kinds of textures, or like different amounts of whatever highlights you're doing. My general rule is I think that with like box dye, I don't like the colors that are like, I don't like going darker with like a shitty drugstore brand. But honestly, the bleach that you get from the drugstore is pretty much the same damn shit that you are getting at the hairdressers. Oh my god, big secret. It's literally no different. The difference is that the hairdressers know what they're doing, so they're not going to like fry your hair with bleach or put you under a dryer for too long until your hair is melting off, or they're going to know if your hair is like too fried to bleach it, kind of thing. I'm pretty sure I've never done any videos on my channel about hair, so hey, secrets revealed. But yeah, I've been eating these all day. But the good thing, I literally don't like chips, except for Doritos Sweet Chili Heat. Not sponsored, though. I could probably take sponsorship if you want to give it to me. I just find they're vegan. Not all Doritos are vegan, but apparently there are a lot of Doritos, or at least a few kinds that are vegan. But you have to like check, because obviously there would be cheese and stuff in some of them. I'm not just going to toss this on right now, but I'm just grabbing a brush. I'm not vegan right now, but I have been a vegan. My hair looks so blonde in this light. It's like, looks way darker everywhere else, but the bathroom lights are super bright, I guess. Anyways, so I was saying, I used to be a vegan, and I am like slowly transitioning back to being a vegan, but I do still have some dairy products and eat meat from time to time, but it's basically just seafood. Yeah, I'm not like a huge seafood fan. Like usually things that actually smell like seafood, I'm like, ew, gross, get away from me. But I like tuna and like oysters and some things. But I'm fussy when it comes to meat. Anyways, I decided I should probably do some more videos so that you guys can actually get to know me, get to know what I'm actually like, instead of like it's great if you're coming and watching my covers. Thank you guys for everybody that comes and watches my covers, and the little community that we have that are like watching everybody else's covers on YouTube, and they're super supportive and nice, but you don't really get to know me very much that way. So I should probably do some more videos like this where we can just like hang out. And you can watch me make a fool of myself. The show business life is so glamorous. Oh yeah, so I was on this show called Altered Carbon the other day, and I was supposed to be on for 4 days. But as happens a lot of the time, they'll like overbook the people when they're doing like a giant shoot, and then I only ended up working 1 day and they let me go for 3 days, so that sucks. But I did at least get to work 1 day, and that show's going to be coming out on Netflix. I'm super excited. I can't really say what the show's about or anything, but it's done filming. Like it just finished filming on like June 30th here in Vancouver, so that's done. And then it should be coming out on Netflix. Apparently it was like super high budget, but yeah, that was fun. It sucks when you're on a show and then they're like, just kidding, we're actually going to cancel you for the rest of the week, because then you have to like leave your entire schedule open and rearrange your schedule so that you can be available, and then they don't even end up using you. Anyways, so what I'm doing today is putting, like, I just want some like bright blonde pieces in the front, so I'm just pulling them out. And I'm definitely not even going to mix all this. Like, this could last me forever. I'm just going to like, I don't know, I'm pointing at the box. I'm just going to like mix a tiny bit of bleach in here with this brush and do a couple highlights, but that's it. I just figured that I would invite you guys along with me so you can see the real me. because I am a weirdo. And I'd rather have like a bunch of weirdos for fans that are like also weird, instead of people that like get a false idea of me or like think that I'm like some person that's like pretty all the time, or like always smart or witty, or like knows what to say, because that's what editing videos is for. And I'm not going to edit this video. I'm literally going to just put it on YouTube. I might not even put like an intro. Like I always put that intro that's like the piano thing and it says my name and blah 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 blah. But I don't know, just trying something different. This is like the reality TV version, except for it's not like clipping away, it's just sitting here watching me be a boring person, and if you're still watching, then you're probably boring just like me. Sorry. Just kidding. We're super exciting. This is super exciting. Whatever you're doing is super exciting too. I don't know what you're doing, but tell me what you were doing in the comments below. Do you have a favorite snack? Right now for me it is those sweet chili heat Doritos, and I'm drinking coffee. Oh, never mind. No, I'm still drinking coffee, but I thought I brought in my different cup that I didn't. Isn't this the cutest thing ever? You've probably been looking into the shower for a while now because you've probably been distracted by how boring I am, but this is Despicable Me. It's like body wash and shampoo, I think. What is it? I don't know. I just use it as body wash, but I literally got this at the dollar store. I found it, and then it smells so good. Oh my god. Just kidding, you can't smell it, but it smells like strawberry banana, but like the best strawberry banana thing in the entire world. Living! So, yeah, that one day on Altered Carbon was like the only day I ended up filming all month. I did a commercial that was like, I was playing like a reporter, like a media reporter for a tennis game, on a commercial. I can't remember whether that was like the last day of May or the beginning of June. But that was like it. So I'm hoping July is going to be busy. I'm also probably going to have to get another job here just because the film industry has not been as busy as I was expecting. Or like everybody was kind of expecting for this year. But that is a-okay, because I just want to be putting a lot more focus on YouTube this year and getting some of my songs ready so that I can work with a producer and get my first single done and stuff like that. And I've been talking about it for years now, so this year we can finally get that done with y'all support, because you guys are all awesome and supporting me on this crazy journey. Have you ever dyed your hair at home? You should tell me in the comments if you've loved it this far. Or if you've made it this far. Okay, this one piece of hair, like what is going on? It's sticking straight up. But yeah, this is what I mean when I say you just want like tiny little pieces. Because if you end up ripping too much out, it just turns your entire head that color and it'll end up being blotchy and whatnot. And we don't want that. And so for blonde, if you just want to like make your hairline pop or make it look more summery, you can just add a couple highlights around the front where the sun would naturally hit, and it frames your face. Trick tip 101. I haven't been taking a lot of dance classes lately, but if you guys are following my Instagram, I started, I posted a few dance videos this week after, well, I did one for like Britney Spears, and then I did another one that was really short for the Sam Harvey cover that I did to Forgive Forget. If you haven't watched that, you should check it out. It's honestly not my favorite cover I've ever done. I love the song and I love Sam Harvey, but my voice was so bad that day that I was like, this is pitchy, and my throat was just like, meh. So it was not a good vocal day, but I just really wanted to do a cover of that because Sam was doing a cover contest, and it's her first single, so I needed to help her promote that. So I helped her promote it on Instagram and Twitter and Facebook and YouTube. Just kidding, I didn't post it on Facebook yet. I need to upload that video to Facebook. But yeah, anyways, let that be a lesson, or a word to the wise. I don't even know what I'm saying, but sometimes you just gotta do it anyway, and post it anyway, even if it's not, like, if you think that you can do better, because you can always just put your best foot forward, and that is the best that you can do. And I know that, like, having one bad vocal day is not a reflection of me as an artist or a singer in total. It's just one bad day, one crappy singing thing, and that is exactly how it should be for you guys. Like, don't be afraid to make mistakes, and don't be afraid to post things to the public, even if you don't think it's like your best or most amazing work, because it's all just part of the journey. It's part of you getting to where you want to be and becoming the person that is able to create whatever it is to your own expectations, and that is the only expectations that you need to build. You need to be able to make yourself happy, and to be able to do things that make yourself happy, and to basically reach your own expectations. Like, I find the key to being the key to getting on a roll for success and to becoming more confident and stuff is to set standards for yourself, and then make sure that you live up to those standards, so that you can prove to yourself your own worth. Or if you're like, for example, if you tell yourself that you're going to do something, you have to follow through and actually do it, or else you're going to just not believe in yourself anymore. You're going to be like, that's when doubts start to creep in, because you're like, oh, I told myself I was going to go to the gym, but then I didn't. Or I told myself I was going to go to this audition, and I didn't. Or I told myself I was going to make this YouTube video, and I didn't. Or I told myself that I was going to clean my room, and I didn't. And then you start to believe, like, oh, I'm never going to be able to do things, or I have no self-control, or things like that. So even if you start out with something small, very passionate about this, that's why I'm speaking so fast. It's super important. Like, even if it's something small, like, I'm going to go brush my teeth, and then you brush your teeth, and then you're like, hey, I can show myself that I'm going to do what I set out to do. And you can start with something small like that, or be like, I'm going to write one lyric of a song, if you're a songwriter or something, because I know that a lot of you guys that follow my channel are also musicians. Or if you want to start dancing and you've been inspired but you haven't started yet, you could be like, I'm going to dance around my room for 5 minutes today, and that could just be something small like that, and then you do it. And then you prove to yourself that you are able to follow through and do things for yourself. And that is the key to the snowball of manifesting your own success, in my opinion. So this is just shampoo, and this is the Shimmering Lightening Cream. This is the developer, which is the peroxide, and this is the bleach powder. Oh, and to explain my title, because this video is saying I only have like 52 seconds left, eating my hair with bleach. Basically what the bleach does, well, it's not actually bleach, it's like hydrogen peroxide and whatever the bleaching powder is, but it's not like the same as bleach that you bleach your clothes with. Anyways, what it does is it opens up the cuticle of your hair, and then it literally eats the melanin. So once these chemicals are all together, it eats the melanin, which is the colored part of your hair, and it just dissolves it away, and that's why your hair gets lighter and lighter and lighter the longer that you leave the bleach on it, and why it can get like really damaged if you overdo it. But anyways, I have 15 seconds left, so I'm gonna put on this bleach, and I will get back to you guys with another video when it's done. Stay sparkly. Bye. Love you.